only 2 spoilers and a deflector, Batman. Hello there and welcome back, Dark Knights. We now have issue 60 of Hachette's Build the Batmobile Tumbler. In this one, we are building 2 spoilers and a deflector. Light work-ish. I mean, it's normal. It's normal part work. Tumbler's just daggers right for Tumbler. So there's not enough to do. This is a normal part work issue, I'd say. So what we're doing is we are fitting an air intake to the spoiler, putting a deflector on there, and it's not going to look like much once it's done. But all of the parts we're building up for the next 5 all do come together. So stick with it. Trust me, it'll be good. At the end of this one, we'll be having a chat about locations that Dark Knight was filmed on. If you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps the channel massively. But without further ado, let's get this one open. Let's get this one built. Okie dokes, let's have a look what comes in issue 60. Here we go. That's a big heavy piece of metal. So then we've got some SM screws, which is metal screws. So we're going to need oil, and CM screws, which again means we're going to need oil. So that's okay. We've got some 3-in-1. Let's put these in. Let's have a look what we've got. So inside this one, we've got air intakes. And in this one, oh, there's multiple pieces in here. I can hear them rattling. Don't like hearing rattling because it means something's scratching against something else in transit. Right, we have the deflector and we have, ooh, looking nice. That's, I like that. That's some nice detailing on that. Look at that. Ooh, lovely stuff. Right, so let's get this built. Okay, so flipping this one over. We're going to have it so these teeth here are facing away from us. And we're going to take our air intake. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop this into here like... Is that just really bent? Just really bent. It's not meant to look like that. Wow, look at that. That's bad. That's not meant to look like that. It's meant to look like that. That's straight up terrible. Okay, well, this is what it is. So we're going to put one in, then we're going to try and straighten this out and get it to hold. That's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But that's what it is. Now we've got these tiny SM screws. They're little, but let me just touch that into the 3-in-1. And we're going to screw this down here, and then I'm going to try and stretch it out and get it to hold in. I hope it does. So that's one. So look at that. That's bad, man. Yeah, that's not good. Look, I mean, it stretches out though, so, you know, no harm, no foul, I guess. I might be using very different words in a bit. Let's see if we can actually get this to work. Yeah, be all right. Be all right. There we go. So that's that one in. Right, so what's next? So those in, tighten the first screw, it's seated the same as the other side, and intake baffle. So that is done. Now we're going to take our deflector. Yeah. Go this way around, and that's going to sit on there like so. So that's the way around that's going to go. And then we're going to hold this in place with 2 CM screws. Nice and simple, says the man. Let's find out if that is nice and simple. Okay. More torque. All right. There we go. First CM screw in. And the second screw should going easier because the first one's holding it in place, stop it wobbling about quite so much. This feels solid. This, I mean, the thing with the Tumbler as well is that it's going to be a bloody heavy model, a really heavy model, because I can already feel. So, I mean, this is a heavy piece. And we're doing double this. So it's that one in. So that leaves us looking like that. That's how we're looking. And that is all there is to do in stage 60. We are done. We're going to have to repeat that process in one of these. But I like it. It looks good. I've got an idea of where it's going. But again, we will be building on to this. But that's all for that one. Let's have a chat. That's that one done. Nice and simple. It's looking all right. There we go. Looking good. Now, I know this is going to sit on the roof panel. It's going to look nice when it's done. Trust me, it's going to look nice. We're going to start adding elements to it and it'll look lovely. It's nice and simple. You shouldn't have any problems with that, none at all. I was a little concerned about how bent the air intake was. I was like, wow, that's bad. But nah, it stretches out perfectly well, and I think it's fine. And kind of the material that it is, there's no problem with it at all. Yeah, happy with that. That's all for build instructions. If you just stick around with build instructions, thank you for stopping by. Please remember to both like and subscribe. That helps the channel massively. If you're sticking around for our bat chat, we are talking The Dark Knight and where it was filmed. So it's filmed all over the place. Now, at the end of Batman Begins, they destroy Wayne Manor. So that's gone. So now we got to use other things. So we have the large underground compound Batman's using as the Batcave. It was built on an aircraft hangar and it looked like this. So that's at Cardington Airfield in Bedfordshire. They built 2 massive sets there for the Bat Bunker. So everything's in the Bat Bunker was filmed there because those sets are huge. That's where they built them. And a lot of the UK doubled as Gotham. So Liverpool was the main filming location for Gotham, but also parts of Yorkshire were used. London was used, and also Glasgow. If you've been to Glasgow, I've only been there once. I went to Glasgow last year on a business trip, but Glasgow suspiciously looks like New York because it's a block pattern. You can literally go 4 blocks up and 2 blocks over. So it always made me wonder, why do they keep filming New York in Glasgow? Because it looks like bloody New York. It does. It doesn't take much to turn areas of Glasgow into New York. It really doesn't. You put a couple of yellow cabs around and some crosswalk signs, and all of a sudden it looks like New York. And the architecture is beautiful. So the architecture in New York is very tall. It's very Gothic as well. So it fits Gotham quite well. But yeah, so all of Gotham was filmed in the UK. There were little bits of it filmed in Chicago. So all of the kind of street level stuff is filmed in the UK. The big sort of scenes were filmed in Chicago. Chicago, again, doubles as New York quite often. Gotham quite often. It's one of those things. I think they get good tax breaks for filming in Chicago as well. But a lot of the big set pieces were filmed in Chicago. Certainly the Tumbler scenes were filmed in Chicago, and a lot of Joker scenes were filmed in Chicago as well, and also Hong Kong. So in Dark Knight, he does travel to Hong Kong, and they went to Hong Kong to film it because it's hard to double up Hong Kong as anything else. You could try, but Hong Kong has got a very unique look. And they flew out there and they filmed it. So filmed scenes in Hong Kong are filmed in Hong Kong, not all of them. The scene where he goes into the building and starts firing the little bat bombs around, that was filmed in a studio, but everything else was genuinely filmed in Hong Kong, which is incredible, really. So the aerial shots and whatnot were all filmed in Hong Kong. Battersea Power Station doubles up as the place where Rachel is being held hostage. And subsequently explodes. That's where they did it. Now, they had problems with it because it's now a listed building. They were like, hold on, you're gonna blow things up. So you got to trust our pyro people. They know what they're doing, and they did. But that's where that is. So again, you can, if you're in the UK and you want to visit dozens of sites from the Nolan trilogy, you can go see the original Wayne Manor. You can go see all these things. You can go see. They're all there. They're on your doorstep. You can go find them. So like I said, Liverpool, Glasgow, London, Yorkshire, all over this was filmed. and you can go and see these things. The remnants of them are still there. You can actually see it at the if you go to the Harry Potter tour, and instead of going to when you're in the car park, because I've headed towards the Harry Potter tour is, so this makes sense if you've been there. Instead of going that way towards the tour, go that way, and there's a grass mound. Climb up it and look across, and you will see Batman sets. Swear to you, you will see Batman sets. They're still there. So you can see these things. They're still there. That's all for this one. The next one, we're going to talk about stunts, because Christopher Nolan tried to avoid using CGI as much as possible whilst making the Dark Knight trilogy, and wanted to use physical effects. So there is a scene in Dark Knight where they flip an 18-wheeler. It is not CGI. They flipped an 18-wheeler, and I love them for doing that. I love an actual stunt. They just look better. But we'll talk all about that, and a tragedy that happened on set as well regarding the stunts. That's all from me. If you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe. You can contact us at buildingtheboys@outlook.com. We'll be back very, very soon with issue 61 of Hachette's Build the Batmobile Tumbler. Until then, in a world where you can be anything at all, just be nice. And remember, Gotham needs us. See you soon.